Back to the show and back to more posts on our website. Unahin na natin ang mga gustong bumate. And here's one from Revan.
Good evening sa lahat ng gamer. Ako po si XXX Revan XXX from Mars Server. Loyal lang kabal. Hi sa mga friends ko, kay GL Fire Obo, Repulse, kay Jackson, Papa Pau at sa lahat ng guildmate ko. Sana magtagal pa kayo, MOG TV.
Alam mo, Revan, kung tuloy-tuloy ang panonood mo, malamang tatagal talaga kami. Your turn, Dayan.
Thanks, Sam. Eto naman ang tanong galing kay John Marie. Hi po, pwede po ba magtanong kung pwede sa Windows Vista ang Op7 na laro? At saka saan ko siya madadownload? Pwedeng patakbuhin sa Windows Vista ang Op7. Just run it once as admin and you're good to go. And you can also download it at www.e-games.com.ph. Click the Downloads tab, select Op7, and download away.
Last up is Cusinero27, and he writes,
Sana mabasa po nyo to. Astig ang show nyo na ito. Sana magkaroon po kayo ng episode na tungkol lang po sa kabal. Hehehe. TY po, more lakas.
Cusinero27, hulaan ko yung trabaho mo. Siguro minero ka, no? Anyways, salamat sa iyong panonood at nagustuhan mo show namin. But you know what? We'll try to feature more of Kabal on the show pero hindi namin sigurado na isang buong episode magagawa namin sa Kabal. Paano naman yung ibang games, di ba?
And at the risk of sounding like a broken record, bisitahin nyo lang kami sa www.mogtv.com.ph. And as promised, some news from Kabal Online. For those seeking updates on Kabal Online, maswerte kayo. Kabal Online recently launched its latest patch which circles around a fallen monster clan queen, Sienna, who plans to retake her kingdom by launching a humongous assault to the land of Nevereth. Pero here's the catch. Maraming kampon si Sienna. Pero no problem. May new item to help you thwart those fugly monsters. Called Blended Runes, these are created from normal essence runes. Mababagsik ang mga runes na to. Yun nga lang, they are limited in number and may 16 types to choose from, with each having 3 levels. Having these glowies will greatly boost your stats and give you an impressive advantage. Another new feature is the guild expansion that allows guilds to have levels and a warehouse where members can store items. Meron din 2 new dungeons. Ito ay ang Altar of Sienna at ang Panic Cave. Expect a very interesting challenge once you set your foot in these places. Meron ding bagong map function that allows you to show your items sa iba. Tapos every warp gate will now have info kung saan sila patungo. You can now also buy warp stones from an NPC. These enables premium users from the losing nation to use the winning bonus warp. Meron na ring account binding items that enhances the security of your in-game items, lalo na yung mga rare and hard to find. Kaya download the new patch na. Queen Sienna's waiting for you. Kung sa tingin ninyo ay nakakalamang kayo dahil sa inyong paggamit ng isang bot program, think again.
Ito ang top 5 reasons kung bakit hindi masyadong okay gumamit ng isang bot. Bot.
Number 5, botters can affect the in-game economy. Halimbawa, isipin mo na lang kung dumadami ang mga rare armors sa in-game market dahil sa harvest bots. Imbes na mabenta mo ito na mahal, halos ipamigay mo na lang ang mga ito dahil lahat ng players ay meron na nito.
Number 4. Bot programs can expose your account details to other people. Malamang di nyo alam ng malware can be injected in bot programs. Pag nag-install kayo ng bot program, you also risk installing malicious programs like keyloggers in your computer.
Number 3, you can get banned when you get caught. Botting and using other third-party programs like speed hacks are prohibited in online games. Maski ano pang game yan. Kaya pag nahuli ka and you will get caught, you can say bye-bye to your precious character.
Number 2. Botting kills the experience. Since hindi naman ikaw ang naglalaro ng character mo, you lose the opportunity to fully experience the game. Kagaya na lang ng meeting new people. Aba, malay natin! Na-meet mo na pala dapat ang future partner mo. Pero dahil automatic ka, nawala pa.
At ang number 1 reason kung bakit hindi ka dapat mag-bot, weak lang ang nagbobot. Kung mag-bot ka, ibig sabihin lang nun you can't beat the game and you would rather take the easy way out. So paano? Aaminin mo na bang weak sauce ka?
World of Warcraft is probably the most played online game on the planet today.
I totally agree with you, Diane. While I am not such a WoW fanatic, I have friends who play it religiously.
So we really do have to do a tips and tricks feature on World of Warcraft. It's just screaming for one.
Well, shall you do the honors?
Sige! It'll be a blast. We got so many tips from WoW players, but here's something you'd really need to know, especially if you're just beginning your WoW adventures. Read your quest journal. This handy-dandy little item contains all of the stuff you need to accomplish your missions and quests. You need to keep using this because if you keep asking where the Wailing Caverns are, you'd wish you'd never opened your mouth or flooded the general chat channel. The quest journal has all the instructions and directions you'll need to finish any quest. Tip 2. The city guards are your friends. Use them well. If you think your quest journal's directions is too vague, at kung naliligaw ka, try asking the city guard. These helpful guys will provide you with directions to everything in the city and even put in flags in your mini-map. Helpful buggers. Tip number 3. Every trade skill in World of Warcraft has a complement. With the exception of enchanting and tailoring, every trade skill has a gathering skill and a crafting skill. For example, the blacksmithing skill requires raw materials that can only be acquired through mining. Make sure that you select the appropriate skill. If you don't, you'll end up getting your raw materials at an auction or trading it in for finished goods. Tip number 4. The numlock key is your auto run. This should be obvious, but you'd be surprised how many players forget to use their auto run. Auto run is your best friend though. During long runs, you can be checking your quest log, inventory, or chatting with friends. Use it. Last tip is on raids. This is perhaps one of the coolest things to do on WoW. Participating in raids is quite fun but requires a lot of planning. If you have a guild or party, make sure the raiding party has a good leader. Make sure that you've got everything on hand for the raid. Go over with your party on what particular boss you're after. Make sure you plan out everything before doing this. And never do anything like what the character Leroy Jenkins did.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
And there you have it. Hopefully these tips would make your WoW adventure a little more easy.